So I generally do not like sleeping with people unless I trust you a lot. And the reason for that is if I'm sleeping next to you and I trust you, I can sleep peacefully. We're cool. My sleep is not disturbed. Nothing disturbs my sleep. I don't have sleep issues. So I need to be around somebody I trust. The moment I lose trust for you is the moment my brain starts scanning you, my subconscious brain. If we're trying to sleep next to each other and I do fall asleep, I'm not fully asleep. My brain is still awake fully and it's scanning everything you do, every movement you make. So if you try to get out of bed, I'm awake, I'm up. Okay? So I entered this relationship with a Jamaican guy. Like we were really close friends at first, and we decided to take each other seriously because we were both single at this time. And after a little bit, he moved me in. That was my first error, okay? But it was good at first until it wasn't. So we were like closer to like when we were gonna break up. When I'm like, yeah, this is about to end soon. When that popped up in my head, I was like, oh yeah, I need to start preparing. But I'm not gonna let him know I have an exit plan or none of that. Because if you let a man know you got an exit plan, they get even more crazier. My brain started putting two and two together. Like he'll stay out late. I think one of the times he like spent the night out, but I'm like, I'm not about to stress that shit or whatever. And then my dreams started kicking in. I started having the same dream for 7 days, 7 whole days. So the first day of this dream, it was me putting on a red dress. And they're like, oh, you got to make sure you're beautiful. You got to make sure you're dressed correctly. And it was like different people around me. I didn't really know who they were, but they were making sure I put on this red dress. The second day, they bring me to a building, the door. We're waiting by the door to be let in because it's supposed to be a party. I'm like, we're going to a party? And I'm so dressed up. It's like a red gown, red frilly gown. So I was like, okay. That was day two. Day three, the doors open and I walk through the doors and I see it's like a Bridgerton type of ball, but everybody's masquerade and everybody's in black. So they're in black dresses or black tuxes and their masks are black. So I'm like, why am I in red if it was a black dress code? The fourth day, I'm walking down the steps into the ball area of the building, and everybody starts moving out my way as if I'm making my way to a specific guy. The fifth day, a lady stops in front of me and goes, you look gorgeous. I love your dress. It's so nicely put together. I'm like, okay, so who are you? Why can't I see your face? I don't know who you are. Who I am is unimportant. I'm like, okay. I wake up that morning, I was like, yeah, this this relationship is about to end very badly, very badly. So I put one of the big ass fish gutting knives underneath my mattress. Cause if you gonna try to get me, babes, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I know that sounded crazy, but whatever. Because, like I said, he's Jamaican. And we know Jamaican men, some of them, have a great disdain for women. And I already knew he didn't really like his mom because she left him. And he had, like, some type of animosity. And I'm, like, learning at this time, like, men that don't like how their mom treated them or whatever are going to take it out on you. Anyways, day six, the guy pops up and puts his hand out for me. And I grab it. And we start dancing. And he's like, I didn't expect you to be this good. I didn't expect you to be so put together. I didn't expect a lot of the things that you come with. And I'm like, okay, who are you? Like, why is everybody in black? Why am I the only one in red? Why? He's like, that's a lot of questions, and you'll get your answers. Now you gotta remember, this is a dream, the same dream I've been having for the past 5 days. I was excited to go back to sleep some nights because I needed to know how this movie ends. Because clearly at this point it's a series, and I ain't never had no series dream. So that sixth day, that morning I woke up, I'm like, yo, tomorrow's about to be chaotic. I'm gonna be on my best behavior. I'm gonna just make sure I don't, piss anybody off or do anything sporadic because what the hell? Man, listen. I go to sleep that Saturday, which is the seventh day, and I'm dancing with this masked man, and the man takes off his mask, and it is the man I'm living with. It's the Jamaican man I'm living with. And I'm like, why all of this? And then everybody took their masks off. And it was his whole family. Everybody that he's ever introduced me to. The lady that stopped me in the walk was his mother because she would be pretending that she liked me. But clearly that meant she didn't like me. She was just pretending. Why? And he was like, you have everything. It's just things that they were talking about. I'm like, so what is the point of this? Like, what was the point of this whole party? And he was like, you're just too much for me. And that was the end of the dream that night. Okay, I woke up that Sunday after that seventh dream, and I ended up in my first DV situation. And I mean, serious brawl out, wild as. Are you for real? You want to take it there? So I can show you I can take it there because I'm not weak. So you about to. He ended up in a headlock, arms broken, all types of stuff. It was just a madness. So I do find it extremely fascinating that your subconscious can grasp more things energy wise that you can't see with your naked eyes. And that's why scientists can't really prove it. Claircognizance, clairvoyance, clear empathy, a lot of those are not scientifically proven, but we do have hundreds of millions of stories about different people telling things are going to happen or when something is happening. But to have 7 days of the same dream compiling onto each other like that, I never experienced anything like that before that week. And I haven't experienced anything like that afterwards. And I pray I don't. I pray I never end up in like a situation like that again because it was really like mind blowing that it prepared me. Because what if I wasn't on my guard, like, and ready for something that I felt was coming? Like, 7 whole days of the same dream. Wow. And if we had to go scientifically with it, psychologically, they call it cryptomnesia. Basically, when your brain subconscious is processing details from your days that you overlooked while you were awake. So while sleeping, your brain pieces together all the information and drops it on you like a sudden revelation. And that's what I woke up on that Sunday morning. And I was still being nice and still being the same way I was. And everything hit the fan. Or maybe it was dream telepathy because I told you I was sleeping next to the man. So our subconscious does a lot when we're sleeping. And maybe I was pulling from what he wasn't telling because my body is scanning everything. And you're not going to tell me what you're doing throughout the day or how you really feel about me because you're a coward. So my brain is going to draw all that energy and process it. And my brain knowing I like series and it put it all into that type of format so that I can remember because you can't put all the information into like one dream because you do have to recall it. Like that is mind blowing. This is not my only dream that I've had about things and people that has happened afterwards. This was just my only time having 7 days of the same dream compiling. And biblically, this is like a revelation, a onset of knowledge because like it's an urgent message either from your spiritual guides or God. So we're going to take whatever those 7 days are and be thankful that it kept me up on my p's and q's.